but they've been holding it down since your man Killian went boxing on the back of somebody's head earlier, and we got to talk about that for us.
Sometimes you just got to fire on somebody. No.
Listen, I understand it, and say sometimes you get frustrated, but I gotta keep the same energy all around. I get it, but he was still wrong. Can't hit nobody in the back of the head, man. If you'd hit him in the front, I'd been like, okay, but hit somebody in the back of the head, I can't rock with that. But I understand it. I know you guys listen. He's been getting pushed and poked all year round. He just frustrated, but I gotta keep the same energy, because if it was the other side and one of them dudes hit my dude in the back of the head, we'd have some problems.
Big A, you hear this fool? Look, so Big Willie, if somebody bumped you out of bounds, what you doing?
I ain't hitting them in the back of the head. It'll be more or less on the side and the front, and I'll have to turn you to me. And you know how I do. I like to curl up the shirt and bring it. So that's what I'm saying. I get it. I just do, not the back of the head.
I don't think the way the punch went, though. I didn't think he was, he was really thinking at that time, because it was like a half punch push. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So. I mean, you just pissed at that point. So, like I said, it's on video when we watch it, like, yeah, man, you shouldn't do that. But when it's real time, when you're actually there, man, that stuff is in a blink of an eye. You know what I'm saying? So, I just thought it was dirty, the fact that, Mo literally looked for him. When you watch the video, he looked and found him, and then bumped him out of bounds. What if he slides a little bit lower, hits his head on the chair, or hit his head on the board, or, mess up his neck or something like that.
Yeah, but that's basketball to me, because you don't really see nobody getting really hurt like that. That ain't the first time somebody bumped somebody out of bounds. Hey, we went through the bad boy era. They did that all the time. So we can speculate in regards to that, but throughout our history of watching the NBA, we rarely see anybody get significantly hurt by that. Now I can see it could have been a what-if situation, but at the same time, hit somebody in the back of the head. If he really would have injured that boy, because in boxing, you can't hit nobody in the back of the head in boxing, because that could cause some paralysis issues going on too. So we could go back and forth with the what if issue, but the thing is this, though, I'm just glad that nobody really got hurt. And like the suspension, it was warranted. 3 games, I'm good with that.
Me, like I said, this my look on it, right? I'm happy he stood up for himself, right? What Mo Wagner did was some totally BS, and like I said, I'm kind of there with the back of the head punch. But listen, I'm glad he took up for himself. Now the crowd is saying, "Oh well, he shouldn't have got suspended." And listen, he lucky he only got the 3 games. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather him take up for himself and deal with a suspension. Yeah, deal with your suspension. That because it's gonna happen. Look, when you make that decision, look, I'm gonna go ahead and stick up for myself. Something is coming behind it, because the person who always retaliates, you gonna get it. So
right,
I'm here for that. Like, I'm glad you took up for yourself. So whatever suspension he would have got, I'm not one to be like, oh, he shouldn't have got suspended. Oh, that's too much. Oh, they picking on us because we need to. Nah, man, look, he earned it.
That suspension was perfect.
He earned it.
It was perfectly executed. You threw the punch, whether it was a half punch, whatever it was, wherever you punched him in the butt cheek or back of the head, it was the righteous thing. You seen LeBron James bust Isaiah Stewart's face and get 1 game suspension. You know what I'm saying? So, and this was a half punch to the back of the head. So a couple of more games, I get 3 games.
Yeah, I was always saying like 3 to 5. And then when it came on 3 games,
and he didn't knock him out, man.
Right? No, he was already flailing and acting before that happened.
Put sauce on that, man.
Yeah. And then everybody, and especially I was watching Undisputed, and Shannon Sharp and one of the guys was saying they think Killian Hayes should get 10 games. It was just ridiculous.
Somebody said they tried it when they wanted him to they should try to it might have been Shannon say should suspend him for the whole rest of the season.
Shannon was on the side.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp need to do is and stop letting Skip talk to him like a little boy. That's what he need to worry about. He needs to be suspended, taking off his glasses, and Skip telling him to put his glasses back on.
Come on now, Skip. Come on, Skip. Come on now, Skip.
Right.
Yeah, it's just like people on the Twitter, man. They was talking, oh, Killian should be suspended for 30 games, and I'm saying, people, y'all ridiculous.
Well, you got to think about it, man. They already got that perception of Detroit that we just like to fight. You know what I'm saying? Since the Malice in the Palace with Isaiah Stewart. It's not that we like to fight. We have ball sack here in Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but we're not doing nothing. We're not doing nothing no different than anybody else doing.
Right,
like, I don't see nothing else. Hey, you had some guys calling for some charges to be pressed. I'm like, damn, it sounds like some Michigan State folks or something, man.
Oh, no.
Get some charges pressed out against them because they fight on the field.
And I think Diallo shouldn't. To me, this is my personal. I think Diallo should not got that 1 game suspension. That's just. I think he should have got fined.
That had to be the weakest push I ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I don't think he should have been suspended.
Yeah, but you know they had to clean up everything.
He retaliated. Like we got to look at it as more playing organized sports, right? The retaliator is you're gonna get it, especially when.
But see, here's the thing, Big A. What he's saying. We see live games where you see shoving matches out on the court where people pushing each other and they don't get suspended. So why is he getting suspended for pushing?
You know why?
That's just like when Jokic got suspended for doing what he did to the Morris twin. He shoved him.
Yeah, but he shoved him so hard, man. Like,
listen, Diallo is little, and Mo Wagner's just a bigger dude.
Listen. I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. He got suspended because Killian got suspended. If Killian wouldn't have thrown that punch, he wouldn't have got suspended. They would have just took it as a push and it would have ended from there. But the fact that Killian threw the punch and they had to be all around. This is the league we're talking about. That's why Mo Wagner got 2 games. What Mo Wagner did, he would have got a flagrant 2 foul, but he wouldn't have got suspended. Right. But because it was an incident, it was a fight going on, and they're trying to make sure they keep the game as clean as possible. It's the reason why Diallo got the 1, because otherwise, if Killian wouldn't have threw the punch and got suspended, Diallo wouldn't have got suspended, in my opinion.
And the only reason Killian didn't get more games is because Joe D is in office making that decision.
He's president.
Because it's like if you say don't suspend Diallo, look at all the other guys from the Orlando team that got suspended because they went over there. And I'm gonna run over there too. From a distance, you see the way he went down. You thinking they really over there?
Everybody around, we are widening them up, right over
there. Was talking about the way they was talking about it on TV. It's like you from that angle down there on the bench, you couldn't even see Mo Wagner. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the hell was happening. So that's probably why a lot of them got up.
You got the jumbo to see what's going on.
You know, Anthony Mason, he was down there. Hey, listen, y'all stay in y'all seats. Don't move. Don't move. Don't move.
Yeah, they pushed that a little bit too far. This wasn't a fan throwing a cup at a player on the floor. You know, they did a little bit too much. You know what I'm saying?
But we gotta be precautious nowadays. You never know.
Yeah, true.
Like I say, listen. I know I done went into situations like I'm finna do what I'm finna do, and I'm willing to take the consequences that's coming with it. I'm telling you, man. So I'm glad he took up for himself, man. Like I said, we done seen people bump people like that. Hey, get up. Me.